guys, it's Lee. Welcome back to the channel and to this little bit of an update, what I've warmed, things to come, so to speak, and yeah, changes to the channel. So I have been struggling recently with free time. It does take quite a bit of time, like recording videos and editing them and like getting them out, and at the moment it just feels like something needs to give. So I've decided to change the way I not use the channel but the way I do stuff. So obviously I generally do like my order unboxings, which I will still do, my club, and then I do like my monthly candle unboxings, my monthly empties, and my weekly warmings and diffusings, the weeks I've diffused stuff. So I've decided to drop my weekly warming videos. What I will be doing instead is I will still kind of do a roundup of what I've warmed, but rather than being weekly, it will be monthly, which will then form part of kind of like my monthly empties, so to speak. So my plan going forward is starting from yesterday. Well, by the time this goes out, it will be Sunday. So starting from Friday, which was the 1st of September, I've got those products separate. So I'm going to kind of go over what I've warmed the last week and a half, including the empties, which can then go because we're now in September. And yeah, so the format going forward will kind of be what I've warmed and diffused, and then moving on to, of those, what I've finished and any other fragrancy or like, yeah, fragrancy things that I finished up. So yes, that's kind of where I am at the moment, because like I said, something has to give. Life is quite busy, and I don't feel that I want to drop this channel altogether, because I do have fun while I'm doing it, and I've got to meet like quite a lot of people, made some friends through it, which has all been really good. But yeah, it just feels that at the moment something needs to give in my life, and this is one area where I can kind of tweak, rather than having to drop it altogether. So yes, that's where I'm going with this. I have just placed I have literally the last day or two placed an order for some of the stuff from the new catalogue. Not a huge amount that was grabbing my attention from the new catalogue. I did pick up some bits from the new, the new Harvest collection, and a few other bits. So they should be here hopefully in the next week or two. And yeah, all my other videos will remain. Like if I have any fun, exciting stuff that I want to share, I will. And kind of like my monthly Iggy Box candles up until the end of this year, and then I will review whether I carry on next year with it. At the moment my gut instinct is I probably won't, just because in the process of doing the ensuite and the spare room and rounding all my candles up and seeing them all in one place, and actually maybe next year I need a break from that and focus purely on trying to use up the old stuff that is knocking around here, gathering dust, and then maybe the year after next, so the end of next year, take out a new subscription. But we'll see. Minds can change before then. So I will start with the samples that Michael sent me and my initial warm thoughts on them. And these are, sometimes I know from experience it can be a bit difficult to kind of fully or fairly judge a bar based on a sample, because obviously you do lose some of the fragrance notes and the fragrance oils when you first warm them. So some of them I have actually ordered a full size bar of, can't remember which, and I'm not going through my order history to have a look because quite frankly it's late and I can't be bothered right now. And given that the order may be here next week, you'll find out soon enough anyway. And if you're interested, you will come back and watch the haul unboxing. So anyway, back to these. I don't have the actual scent descriptions, so these are just my kind of finger in the air thoughts. So the first one was Forever Fall, and I did like this one. Just going to sniff the bag. So my thoughts on this was it was a warm autumnal scent with kind of like bakery vibes. And I scribbled down, think cinnamon pumpkin rolls. I don't know what a cinnamon pumpkin roll is. I've never had one. I don't even know if they're a thing, but to me it's what I would imagine them to smell like. So there was that. The second one was Cashmere Leaves, and this one I scribbled down slightly fruity with hints of autumnal spices, which is kind of what I got from it. It wasn't like spiced fruit cider or anything like that. It was just a really nice, light fruity, slightly spicy scent. Did enjoy it. Don't think I ordered the bar of that, just because for me it kind of was a bit light for my personal taste. Then next up we have White Pumpkin and Driftwood, which I did like this one. Just going to rip this off. So this one I did enjoy. If I can open the bag to have another sniff before I actually read my notes. Yeah, so my scribbles is slightly cologne-y, which may be due to the driftwood. Once it's warm, it loses the cologne-iness, and it does become quite pumpkin pie without the spice. Every time I think of like pumpkin pie, I always think really spicy, but this was really pleasant, quite subdued on the spice front. But I did like that one. Again, I can't think whether that was one of the ones I ordered. Then we have Fall Into Love. Now this one, it reminded me of two older bars. Well, I think one was actually new last year, but it reminded me a bit like a cross between Pepperberry Sage and Bayberry and Currant, because it is quite fresh but at the same time slightly earthy. The more I smell it, the more I kind of think Bayberry and Currant from last year's winter. Is it Scents of the Season? I think maybe in Scents of the Season. It's nice if you like kind of like fresh and earthy scents. Then the last one from the fall collection was Dutch Apple Bread, and this one, I don't know why I stapled the open part of the bag. Would have been far more sensible to staple the bottom. So this was nice, bit nondescript, other than it was light and autumnal. I think I probably will have, can't remember, ordered the full-size bar. I think my unboxing is going to be as much of a surprise for you as it is for me, if I'm being perfectly honest. Because I just can't remember what I ordered. I mean, to be fair, the last week has just gone by in a blur. Mostly because I am involved in the organisation of a 12-hour running event tomorrow, Sunday. And unfortunately, the event runs for 12 hours, but we have to be there like an hour before. By the time we pack everything up and sort everything out, probably be there like an hour, at least an hour, maybe longer afterwards. So, yeah, like today, did park run, then had food with friends, then there was more stuff to do with the event tomorrow, then out for a friend's birthday meal, and then, yeah, it's like, 10 to 11 Saturday night, and have to be up at like 6 in the morning at the latest. So yeah, if I do kind of lose my train of thought, this is my second alcoholic drink of the day, and it's going down very well. So, frosted cinnamon roll, which is September's scent of the month. Now, I did like this. To me, it was a sweet, spicy scent. For me, it was almost slightly generic with hints of Play-Doh. I want to say baked sugar cookie. Melissa Johnson Haight gets Play-Doh from it. Never really got that from it myself, but this one I do kind of get that slight Play-Doh vibe. I love Play-Doh. I love the smell of Play-Doh. So if Scentsy released a Play-Doh scented bar, it would go in my club. So I'm not mad about the fact that it does have like Play-Doh hints. Then lastly from the little samplers was Frightfully Delightful, which is the Disney licensed bar for Halloween. So this is a light creamy pumpkin rolls with cream cheese frosting is what I kind of got from it. It kind of had that ever so slight sourness that you get from cream cheese frosting. I did like it. Whether my opinion on the full-size bar is the same, we'll just have to see when I have it and warm it. So then I used up a tester pot of vanilla waves. So this is sea salt and whipped vanilla crash into sticky caramel for an elegant fusion of opposites. Now this is an old tester pot. I don't think Vanilla Waves is in the new catalogue, which is a shame if it isn't. I'm just having a quick look because it is a really nice scent. It does remind me of no, I'm not seeing it. No. It reminds me of almost like salted caramel. It is a really nice scent. I'm really surprised it was discontinued. So yeah, I used up the tester pot. So I did say in, I think it was my empties video, that I wanted to focus on trying to use up some of the tester pots this month. I've actually changed my mind, and I want to try and use up some of my older waxes, because I do have quite a few vendor and retail waxes that I've had for ages, like this one, December 2020, and so some of them are starting to lose their scent. So this month, September, I am going to be trying to focus on old vendor, old retail, and just the tester pots as my primary focus. Obviously, if something takes my fancy, or the new bars, yes, I will be warming those. And if I kind of get hit with I really fancy warming whatever, then yeah, but I need my primary focus to be on older stuff to try and get rid of the older stuff. So then I also used up a tester pot of cashmere and corduroy. Now, I really like this one. I do really like cashmere and corduroy. It's described as: wrap yourself up in the coziness of creamy vanilla, Sicilian bergamot and cashmere sandalwood. It's just a really, really pleasant scent. I really like this one. This one I'm pretty sure I've ordered a bar of. I do have a bar, which I will be using soon, which is why I decided that it was time to order another bar of it. Then I warmed through some toasted marshmallow. So this summer staple goes gourmet with hints of smoked caramel and vanilla bean malt. Personally, I much prefer vanilla waves or vanilla bean buttercream. This one wasn't fussed on it, which is why it's taken me like over 2 years to use it. But again, this is now going in my basket of stuff to try and focus on. Then I warmed through some Arabian Nights, which is: take an exotic journey through warm sands as balmy bergamot breezes carry hints of ylang-ylang and crystallised musk. And take a breath. Now this almost has like a soapy vibe to it. When it's warming, for me it's quite light. So I think I probably will pop this in my let's just use it up basket. I'm actually intrigued to try this. I think I might try mixing it with Unicorn Kisses. Just because I think the sweetness of Unicorn Kisses might work really well with this. So yeah, that's, going to be one that I try mixing. Then next up, I finished off a bar of spiced apple chestnut. So this is apple and maplewood simmered in a festive spiced rum, and I enjoyed this. I did enjoy it. This one I've had since November 2021, so that goes in the kind of pile of old ones I've finished up. Then lastly, I finished off a bar of Lucky in Love, which was from this January's Bring Back My Bar. So this is a sweet bouquet of mandarin, bergamot and orange with hints of peaches and berries. And this was another pleasant one. Would I buy another bar of it? Probably not. But it was nice. Glad I tried it. So yes, that's what I've warmed this last week and a half, and supplemental empties to August. So yes, these can go out now. So yes, thank you for sticking with me for the last 15-20 minutes. I'm going to quickly edit this video now and then get it posted, and yeah, join me probably next week now. Well, it will be next week, the earliest, for my little mini haul unboxing. And until then, hope you had a good weekend, and I will catch you soon. Bye.